if you really want results,
so you have to take something.
I remember for me, the changing point was I had custom tailored some clothes for the wedding. And when I wore them again, so they became a bit tight. India में हमारे typical masters जी नहीं होते. So he was like, अब तो कोई बात नहीं, शादी हो गई आपकी. अभी तो आप देखना 1-2 इंच और बढ़ेगा. This really hit me very very much, right? I don't want to lose myself, right? So मैं घर पे आके I was on couch, right, watching, and I think your video came out. I was seeing a couple. You see one, then you go into the profile and you see like line by line, I saw almost like 10, 12, 13, 14. My first reaction was, Mama, is this really true? My mother was sitting next to me and she has happened to work with you before. Yeah. And Mama said, I know he, like about you, she was saying, right, that he's one of the best, I can tell you. And I remember same day I texted you. I think I was like this, if 50 people on this page can have it,
then I can
have it too. Literally the second day, without thinking, I just like, let's just give all. And I think that's how it started.
So Sarthak people, again, there's another pinpointing thing that happens. They say that these level of transformations are not sustainable. After a period of time, they will go back.
I mean, if you have to doubt everything, then better do not do. You have to trust someone, you have to trust someone. I think when you start enjoying the process, then it's more enjoyable. Like when I started, it was really about changing my body, but it has really become about changing my life. So I think till the time if you continue to the right lifestyle, I think you can sustain it forever. So I posted the link on the family group. I think the best comment still was from my dad. तूने तो Bruce Lee type body बना लिया. And then he was like, he was so happy. He was like, छोड़ो ये सब job वॉब, करो कुछ modeling ये सब क्या करना है.
Morning. Good morning everyone. आ जाओ एक नया आप सभी को एक नई जर्नी दिखाते हैं और आज की जर्नी है जो कि कोलालमपुर मलेशिया से है. 13 महीने की जर्नी और जिसमें से आप देखेंगे तकरीबन 7 महीने गेनिंग करी और बाकी के जितने महीने हैं उसमें श्रेडिंग करी. मॉर्निंग सार्थक.
हेलो सर. हाय.
Good to see you. So first of all, Sarthak, congratulations on achieving your goal and finally sitting on the hot seat. कैसा लग रहा है?
Good, very good, sir. Thank you so much.
Very good. How are you feeling, like, that feeling of achieving and completing the transformation?
I don't think I've ever felt so good in my life. Like,
and Sarthak, people say that, it's very difficult to achieve it naturally. Do you think that the journey was difficult?
Actually, not. I don't know. I mean, I've also heard so much that it is very difficult. You have to give up a lot. But actually, when I look back 1 year, didn't leave so many things. Like I actually enjoyed while doing it, and I think that's the difference. Now I've started enjoying it, and that's why it's more sustainable. Now it's become like part of my life.
And again, you use the word sustainable. So Sarthak people, again, there's another pinpointing thing that happens to the women, the transformations. They say that these level of transformations are not sustainable. After a period of time, they will go back again to square one. How much it is true because you have done it yourself?
Actually, I was just talking to a friend, right, sir, and I think I kind of summarized it how it is, right? So when I started, it was really about like changing my body, but it has really become about changing my life. Now it's like lifestyle has changed. So I think till the time if you continue to the right lifestyle, I think you can sustain it forever. But it all depends on how long you can. If you enjoy this lifestyle, actually for me, it's not only about I want to look a certain way. I think I like now this lifestyle. So I want to continue it every day. I don't want to stop it. Like now I feel bad if I don't live it like this,
Very good. It's an addiction.
It's an addiction. Like when I'm traveling or I'm somewhere out and I'm not able to work out, I just feel like, something is missing.
Correct. It's like maybe Sarthak, might be because people focus only on one aspect, which is a weight loss. And when they lose their 10 kilos or a 15 kilos of a weight loss through a shortcut method or something, and once they achieve the 10, 15 kilos of the kilos. So there is no addiction they actually build up during the process, and they leave it and they get it into square one more.
Yeah.
What do you say?
No, I mean, that's true, sir. I think everybody's trying to just think about the result, right? I think when you start enjoying the process, then it's more enjoyable. At least that's my experience. It has been
Correct.
like you have to fall in love with it. I
Yes.
think when you start
Yes.
falling in love with it, then everything becomes like. I mean, after a point, I remember in this whole journey, I mean, initially I used to check every 2 weeks what is the result going like, how much I've lost, how much I've like, what is the number like. But I think in the last 3 months, I don't remember I've even checked the weight anymore.
Very good.
Like,
Very good.
it's not so much about weight anymore. It's just you feel incomplete if you don't do it. So I think that's really the exciting part.
Awesome. So, Sarthak, a little tell us about your background because it's been just 14, 13 months with Team Aminder, but before that, what you were doing and what you were indulged.
So I think like all my life, like till college, I was a lot into sports. I used to play like cricket, table tennis, athletics, all of it, right? So a very active child, so to say. But college still active, and I think activity level dropped. But I was still fit from previous work, like all what I put into it, right? But I think in 25 to 30 was like the changing point in my life. I think I got into a job, and I think so I'm in advertising, so the lifestyle is very different. You have late nights, there are a lot of parties, it's a lot of happening culture, right? So you're always here, there, and it, it kind of took a toll on the body a bit. It was not looking like, I mean, yes, looks are not so important, but also you don't like it when you don't look like yourself. So 30 onwards, I remember it was, I went for a trip to see my sister in America. I was on this beach, and a lot of times we play like this, right? You're on the sand and somebody covers you with sand. So that game was, and I saw the photo later. And when
Okay. You were off clothes and you were playing with some sand,
yeah.
and someone clicked, and
Somebody
then later you saw
clicked
the
a
pic.
photo, but that photo when I saw later, I was like, this is not me. And came back to India. I remember I joined a local gym in Delhi near to my place, and I was working out for a year, and I think I got back in shape, right? But then I think I moved countries. I moved to Malaysia, and then again 1 year went by, and this was a bit of like off. But then I started working out again, so there was a bit of on and off going on, right? I think I before joining Team Aminder, I think 6 months back, I think, yeah, 6 months before joining the transformation, I got married, right? So तब तक it was like perfect, right? Like because you had to be like, you get married, so you were controlling it and everything. And then I don't know, it just like, I was just enjoying so much. And then I remember for me, the changing point was I had custom tailored some clothes for the wedding. And when I wore them again, so they became a bit tight. And so I went to the guy to kind of like alter it, right? Like you ask just if you can alter it and make it different. And that's when he said something which triggered me. It really triggered me. I was in India for 5 days,
Who
and
said? Who said? Taylor
Taylor, जो
said you.
yeah,
Okay, what?
जो
What?
इंडिया में हमारे typical masters जी नहीं होते सर
Yes,
जो
yes, yes, yes.
so he was like अब तो कोई बात नहीं शादी हो गई आपकी अब क्या so that was my trigger. I was like, I cannot be that guy because it's like I was not doing this for getting married, right? I've always been fit. And I remember the same day I was in the evening, I was really like it was running in my head the whole time. This really hit me very, very much, right? कि now what do you have to care about? It's okay, let go. And he said, अभी तो आप देखना 1-2 इंच और बढ़ेगा. I was it really like hit me, and it's not so much about looks, but you're like, no, I don't want to give away, I don't want to lose myself, right? So मैं घर पे आके I was on my couch, right, watching TV, and then I was and I think your video came up, and I was seeing a couple. Then you know how typically you're on Instagram, right? You see one, then you go into the profile and you see like line by line, like I saw almost like 10, 12, 13, 14 of them, and I'm like, and then my mother was sitting next to me, and she has happened to work with you before, and
Yes,
she was like,
yes.
and then I was like, and my first reaction was, Mama, is this really true? Do you think like this can happen to this level, right? And first reaction is when you see someone so chiseled,
Yeah.
your first reaction is like definitely something you might have injected or something might have in the right.
It's a very normal, common phenomena and
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
process for
Like,
everyone.
my reaction is either it is like definitely cannot be the real way. Like you cannot, right? You have to either do some extreme measures, and that's what when you read news or you go to newspaper, all the Bollywood celebrity, this is what is told, right? So I was like, no,
Correct.
come on, Mama. Mama said, I know him. I know he like about you. She was saying right that he's one of the best. I can tell you he and I still remember she said this to me. He in reference to you, she said he is not just a trainer. He trains trainers. He has trained some of the best trainers that I know. I was like, okay. And I remember same day I texted you, and then you connected me to the team. And I think literally the second day, without thinking, I just like let's just give all, right? And I think that's how it started. And I think for me, so 3 points, right? I told you three changing moments. One was that picture in America. The second was that conversation with that tailor.
Taylor?
And the third was the first induction and the briefing session where you said, you know, I think आपने उन words में नहीं कहा था, but it kind of meant that कि अपना दिमाग मत लगाना ज़्यादा, just give it, just have faith and just give everything you have to your trainer. Just believe. And I think that's what I just did. I just said whatever it is. And I still remember first few days it was so awkward for me to go to the gym with a camera, shoot myself. And I was like, no, if this is what it takes, we'll do it every day. And literally from the first day I bought a tripod. I'm not even like hiding myself कि मैं छुप के वीडियो बना रहा हूँ.
Very good.
I was doing it
That's what
day
we
by
call
day.
as a summer point.
Yeah, I just give it like, okay, this is it, we'll do it. No matter how much time it takes, whatever happens, let's just focus. That happened. That I think that
I think the thing that triggers you to join Team Aminder is that that positive and the solid words that actually came from your mother.
yeah,
That yes to it, because how can you deny something coming from your own mother about a
yeah,
person? There's no second thought then after that.
absolutely,
We worked
absolutely.
for 3 years together, and
Yeah.
so we know in and
Yeah.
out about each
And I
other.
think also the course of interaction, right, sir? So I think your belief keeps growing more, it keeps strengthening, right? So, like, never in the course of 1.5 year with my trainer, there was any conversation about anything apart from exercise or food. There was never, like, I've realized in gyms, if you go, right, there is this backdoor conversation that sometimes happens.
Yes.
Subtly they try to tell you, yeah, but if you really want results,
So you
like,
have to take something.
they, even if they don't say it, it's a bit like, if you really want this, it cannot be, we'll talk later, I'll tell you, I have, like, there is, you get it. I mean, smart people understand what somebody's trying to tell you.
Yes.
So I
So,
think,
Sarthak, were you waiting for that conversation from your mentor? Okay, Abhi, after some time, he might come up with that something.
actually not, right? Because I think I was like, I had a belief after a point in time that it is like, I feel I'm a very trusting person, sir, to be honest. I feel like if you keep doubting everything, then you can't do anything. Like,
Correct.
then don't do only. I mean, if you have to doubt everything, then better do not do. If you have to trust someone, you have to trust someone.
Awesome. Very good. I'll give you one example, Sarthak, for the 2 days only. Today, we got a call from one of our student who has a 6 months. He was already with us, and in 6 months, he's only complaining to us about his, his physique not changing and all that. When he's a beginner, and we've had to teach him a lot. So we were explaining everything with the 6 months, and today it was like he said something distrustful words about the things के मेरे को proof दिखा दो, मेरे को कुछ ऐसी चीज दिखा दो कि मेरे अंदर muscle build हो रहा है, you know, all that stuff. So it means the samarpan was not coming up from him, and we immediately said that we are not the right people for you, and we will immediately discontinue this thing. And we said thank you, and we refunded that money after even 6 months. So that's very clear we are, because we are not having that much time to convince you about the process which we are doing. And if you're doing it, you will achieve it. It's very as simple as which you actually achieved it. So Sarthak, when you started with the journey, did you have any background also, some exercise before that?
So I think yes, 1 year of gym workout. Then I was doing more like different workouts, like not proper gym, but like I would do sometimes a HIIT workout. I do sometimes running. I would do sometimes like EMS workout. Different things. I think what I was lacking, to be very honest, was discipline. And it was more about, gym was not just about workout, it was also about socializing. You meet people,
Correct.
that the thing. But I think after this it changed. Like I remember before joining Team Aminder, I've never worked out in the morning. And now, last 1 year, almost 95% times I've worked out only in the morning. My life has changed. Like literally, I work out in the morning. I've become a morning person. So earlier, I was always running late to work. I was like, those type of people who are almost reaching 9 o'clock is the time. So you're reaching 8:59 or 9:01. I am that. But now I go 7 in the morning to the gym. I work out. I get ready in the gym and go to office straight up from there. It's part of life. Like it's just a schedule.
Awesome. Very nice. Very nice, Sarthak. Sarthak, how much important, because we've been triggering a lot to everyone about making them independent about exercises, and we give them a surety that in 12 weeks we'll make you independent about exercises and you'll be your own trainer, self-trainer to guide you. How much do you think it is important for a person to do the exercises all alone rather than waiting for someone to get it corrected on the floor? And
oh, I think completely. Like I rather now. I think this, to be very honest, and I'll be very transparent with you, sir. Right? I think when you were giving the first briefing, right, I was just like, this can't be true. Like I remember you said it that I remember in because I could only attend once, the first time when
the first orientation
first
before you even start. Yeah.
and you were kind of trying to say that when you're working out, you were asking a question, how would you know you're doing it right? Somebody tells you, and then somebody, I still remember in the group, somebody said mirror or something. Then you said, but what if the mirror is not on your side? Not every four side. I think there was some conversation like that. But I've realized when you work out on your own and you record it and you see it yourself over and over again, because again, you're not recording just on one day. If you really get committed to your journey, somebody would take 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, whatever the time frame, right? You're at least doing it for 90 days. You're at least doing it for 50 days. You're looking at yourself every single day. And I think, yes, we are trying to train our muscles, but there is no bigger muscle than your brain. If you're seeing it today, it remembers. Oh yeah, yesterday he told me it should not bend. You remember it. But when you don't see it yourself, your brain has not processed it. So you're always relying on someone else. So this is where I think the other part of sustainability comes in, right? That because now you know that the back has to be like this.
What need to be corrected, your brain knows it.
Correct. Your brain remembers it. Because you remember last day you saw it on the video, there was an arrow mark. Don't, because my trainer always mark, like, don't do it
and
like
that's a turning point for you, huh?
Yeah.
So because do you know that if you are able to be regular and consistent in doing exercise, this is only because of this what you're saying.
Yeah.
And
it's so interesting. Now I've actually started influencing my friends. So my best friend is like, Can you share me what exercise do you do? What are you eating? Like now, slowly, it's
They
like
are,
transforming.
they are trying to gather up and getting information from you now. Eh?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, so now I'm like, actually, so one day out of the blue, he sent me his video. He said,
Please,
I was trying this deadlift in the
please
gym.
correct
Can you say
me.
me, is it right or wrong? I said, I'm not qualified to do that, but I can tell you your back is not so straight. Try the hip hinge. Like I know what to tell you what to do to fix it. So yeah.
Then you feel good about it when someone asks you about the things
It's
which
such
he
a,
never used to trust
it's
you before that.
such a good feeling, sir. To be honest, it's such a good feeling. Like remember, I like suddenly, like this feeling where when you go to the gym, everybody in the gym wants to now talk to you more. They like in the changing room, people come to you asking you, what do you do? How do you do? So from you reaching out to people to talk to everyone coming to reaching out to talk to, I think it's a really good feeling. To be honest,
Uh,
it might sound small, but I would be honest, I would be lying if I say that you don't feel good. You really feel good in your own body, firstly, but also you feel good when you get that validation from people around you.
yes. Were you sure about Sarthak that you will reach this level of the things that you have reached?
Actually, I would not lie, sir. I was
Hmm.
because I'm a very determined person. I was very much like this. Like I'm very competitive, to be honest. I think I was like this. If 50 people on this page can have it,
Then I
I
can
can have
also.
it too.
Simple. Very good. That's a message. That's a message. You know, when you feel little low when you only see one or two people. But when you see a mass 50,
Correct.
70, 10, 100 people, then you
Correct.
say, I am not low. I'm not
Yeah.
weak in comparison
Yeah.
to this 100. I can also do it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Awesome. Awesome. Sarthak, this journey usually outside the journey, if you see in the whole world, the one complaint that everyone tries to put up is whenever we get a call, they say, please don't give me a fancy diet. What was yours?
I mean, very like everyday food. So I think for me, the diet didn't change at all. And actually, yeah, I mean, to be honest, some days I was eating more than I used to eat before. I still remember some days, like in the middle of the phase, I was actually eating more. Right now, I'm actually,
Yes, yes. So we were in sixth, seventh month. We were somewhere around 2,500
I
calories we were taking. We were.
so much in my life. There came a point where I was telling Soham that I cannot. This is too much
This
food
is
for
too
me.
much for me to eat.
You're making me eat quite a lot, but I think yeah, food was nice.
And
I think it's like I can like it's so ingrained in my head. Like I remember what to start with, what to do in like the whole day. You eat your rice and your curry in the afternoon. You eat yogurt when you come back. You eat your one chapati, two chapati with one sabzi, your salad, etc. Your tempeh tofu because I'm a vegetarian. I don't think there's anything fancy in that. It's very simple, affordable food. Anybody can eat it. Like this is regular food. Most Indians eat it every day.
and when you give this diet to your friends, do you think they believe it? Yes, then
Actually,
yes, you give.
actually, to be honest, I did not give the diet to them because
Good.
I feel it's the same trap I was in earlier. I think,
Hmm.
I mean, I might have achieved what I wanted to achieve. I understand what this is, but at the same time, I'm not an expert to guide anyone.
Hmm.
So I don't tell them. I rather recommend them to join you, right? I would rather be like, don't. I mean, I can tell you what I do, but your, everybody's journey is different, right? Your body weight might be different, your height might be different, your requirements might be different, your level at where you are might be very different than mine. So you should do what should be right for you, not copy paste my template. Might not work, might actually go against. So I don't want to advise that you take this much calories, it might work. So I don't want it to backfire. So I avoid those
Awesome.
suggestions.
Awesome. Well, what was the reaction of your friends? We posted that pics for you on the social media. What was the best comment you wanted from your friends or any relative or something which you really want to share?
I think the best comment still was from my dad.
Oh,
Dad is not so much on social media. He's like,
that's okay. That's
he does.
wherever you must have seen something.
So I posted the link on WhatsApp, actually on the family group. So that time he didn't see, but I think later my mom showed him like this is what he is now, right? So I mean, classical Indian. He's like, "तूने तो Bruce Lee type body बना लिया." And then, and then he was like, he was so happy. He was like, करना क्या है लाइफ में, छोड़ो ये सब जॉब वॉब, करो कुछ मॉडलिंग वॉडलिंग, ये सब क्या करना है. आई थिंक, आई मीन दैट्स नॉट द पॉइंट, बट from him it was just like, okay, that's really cute.
This is something different. This is something different.
So that was really nice.
Very nice. How come a office going guy can have a model like physique? How is it even possible?
Exactly.
Awesome. Very good. Very good. Awesome. Awesome. That was during the journey. Sarthak, how much do you think, because you lost in total 10 kilos? Okay. And from even we got a comment on one of the section, and a guy is asking me, did he lose or did he gain 10 kilos? You must have written it incorrectly. So as per your pics, it shows that you actually gained 10 kilos when you are actually 10 kilos down. So in this 10 kilos of a down, how much stronger you have become now in comparison to what you were before?
Oh, massive, sir. Massive. I think massive. I mean, like, I don't know how to define so two things, right? I think one is what I'm lifting versus what I was lifting earlier.
Yeah.
So last time when I was before Team Aminder, when I was doing a deadlift, I used to put a 20 kg bar and 25 kg on both sides. So it comes out to
70 kilos.
70 kg. Right now I'm touching 140, 145.
Awesome.
So almost 2x the strength,
Two
right?
times
in that
the strength and 10 kilos down.
10 kilos down. So I'm lifting that heavy. And I was telling you, I am going for what I always wanted to do. So this was not the end outcome for me. This was like, looks is one thing, but I want to feel fit, like this feeling of like you can do everything. So I'm going for competitive athletic events. And I think that has excited me so much that now I can do it. And I'm like competing with really the best of the athletes.
And you don't,
I think that
fear about that thing at all.
So actually, this is when I realized. So okay, I'll tell you about it. So I told you about the High Rocks event I'm going. That's the world right now. Everybody's talking about High Rocks. It's like the event for fit people, right? So while I got all of this fit and looking all good, I still didn't know how I am versus other people.
Yeah.
Right. So you still feel like, oh, these guys
people think that you have a physique or something, but this is different.
But you have not tried it in the open and competed against people, right? And I said I'm competitive, right? So there was this like a mini event, like same everything, but a trial event that happened, right? And I went for it. And then I realized I'm able to do it. I'm able to finish it. And I'm able to finish it faster than some of the people who call themselves like hybrid athletes.
The pros of those, huh?
Pros and like some people even like, so before that in the circuit nobody knew me, right? Because first time, like, who are you, right? After that everybody was like taking my Instagram and they were like tagging me like, met this guy, he can do this, he's so like, and I was like, okay, so this is not just about like looking good. It's also like you have strength now, and it shows, because like you can do sledge push, you can do sledge pulls, you can run, because I was surprised that I could sustain myself literally, because one thing is doing all the exercises, but then when you compete on a competitive level, you're like, oh, there's a time limit, you're fighting against it with people who call, and there are some guys in that group whose job is this only. Like उनका तो मतलब वो फिटनेस इन्फ्लुएंसर्स उनका जॉब ही है, लाइक वो मॉर्निंग टू इवनिंग यही करते हैं. दिस आई डू ऑन द साइड विथ माय रेगुलर जॉब. सो इट्स लाइक, oh, okay, you could. So that's when I felt that it's not just दिखने वाला look, but it's also there's
and did you Sarthak, did you even realize this thing, that you never even came to know that you actually they have become that much capable.
Exactly. I think that moment I realized, and I still remember I was telling so that I finished it in like X amount of time, and he was like, "Oh, that's great." I was like, I still can't believe it. I could do all of it, and after 90 minutes of it, like when everybody was like tired, I was okay. I was like, okay. Then it gave me so much confidence that I signed up for another one.
Yeah.
3 months later.
And we've already started your process with that because we will be giving you extraordinary time on that now. Yeah. And we will be. But I want to ask you one thing, Sarthak. People directly attempt for a sports. Do you think the sports is for the fit people or non-fit people, or fitness should be a mandatory task before you head towards any other fitness event like this?
I think depends what is your objective, sir, right? So like example, if you're playing for the fun of playing, then it...
No one plays, Sarthak, fun. Play can never be fun because you always, even if you're playing a game on your street, it can't be fun because every time you play, you compete. You start forcing yourself in the competitive world.
If that's what who you are, like if you are playing to compete, if you're competitive like me, I honestly feel it's a difficult question to be honest, but the reality is how much I hate to say it, but fitness is a prerequisite, sir. You need to.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask.
Have to be, because otherwise you can't compete, right? There's a reason everybody loves Virat Kohli, right?
Yes.
Because he puts best because he's fit.
Yes, and that's what I say to everyone, that being fit is not your option. It is a necessary, mandatory task. After that, do whatever you wish to.
Correct.
That's mandatory task. Along with that mandatory task, if you get a good physique, it's like cherry on the cake.
Yeah, and I think here there's also a lot of misconception, right? I think a lot of people have it. I've heard it so many times. Some people go like, but I can get fit by playing sports.
That's what I say now. How can it be a fit by playing first?
You cannot be. Like at the end of the day, you need to be fit to play sports. Right?
That's what it goes. That's what it goes.
It's a bit like वो हिंदी में कहते हैं ना बेतुकी बात है थोड़ी सी, like eventually you have to be fit because you would struggle there. You will not be able to do what is needed to play at that level. So वो तो नहीं होगा फिर.
Sarthak, you staying in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, and we are training from India. What do you think Team Aminder level is in comparison to the other coaches outside in the world or Malaysia or wherever you meet? How much do you think we are stand there in the world? Because before you joined, it was your mother words. Now I want your words because you're already experienced now.
So, I mean, I don't have a comparison point, sir, because I've really not tried anywhere else, to be honest.
Fair enough.
In India, once with a trainer, but there's massive difference. The results speak for themselves. So I never had that body before. I remember I sent you a photo of once. Remember the first chat I had with
someone.
Like I said, this is what I want to be. I want to be like how I used to be. मैं आपको ये करके भेजा था कि this is how I used to look, and it was like a bit like defined था, but there was no like chiseled, ripped body, right? So I sent you, this is how I want to be, and then you told me that we'll make you even much more better. Don't worry. And then I remember you sent me another transformation case, and you said this is how you would look in some time, and I was like, this is too much. I can't even imagine it, right? So if I compare with that, I think it is phenomenal, right? The expertise, everything, like, and also I never felt the time difference or distance because it's literally like by morning 8 or 9, I would share or upload my video. Within half an hour or like max an hour, I'll get response. And also in the daytime, whenever I have any questions, I would just text and get. I think that's even in a certain way, it's even better than having a personal trainer, to be honest, because personal trainer you have once or twice a week or 3 days a week if you can afford it, or 4 times a week, only that 1 hour in the gym. But here anytime you can just like talk and ask and clear your doubts and do all of that. Like sometimes I literally have asked So on that, do you think this is right? I saw this in the gym. Is this correct? Like beyond the exercise plan also. And he was like, no, 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 this is correct, but you do it this way. This helps into this. Depends on how you do it. If you increase the weight, this becomes cardio. If you decrease the weight, it becomes strength. So he's given me all those things whenever I needed that information.
Awesome. 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 Very good. Very good. Very good. Who inspired you during the journey? Because it was like 13 months of a journey. Do you think in between you were little low or someone picked you or it was smooth?
I Okay, I think a bit of like funny answer, but I think the inspiration, big inspiration was myself. Change every day was the inspiration. I don't have to look outside for that
Very
inspiration.
good.
If you keep looking at yourself in the mirror, there's nothing more inspiring than that. But I think support-wise, of course, Team Aminder, but I think also at home, my wife, we literally made life according to this because she's also into fitness.
Yeah.
So, like literally, uh, now it's like part of life, right? We have this weighing scale. We measure. We keep a.
Is she along with you there?
Yeah, we have right now.
Yeah.
No, she's gone off to sleep. She sleeps on time because she goes to the gym at 6 in the morning.
Okay, okay, okay. Fair enough,
So,
fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Awesome. That was so. What we want to know now, Sarthak, we want to see your fitness level because we were just talking about fitness level. Usually, we check the fitness level of a person with the push-ups. Okay, maximum push-ups. I'm not going to be giving you that. Okay, that's too easy for you. I want a push-ups along with that the squat jump, which is a butt piece basically. But I want a butt piece to be very solid butt piece, solid butt piece. Okay.
okay.
And proper one. So it means you will be landing as a squats and then you will be doing a push-up and then you will be doing again squats and then jumping and then coming up. It means a push-up, a squat and a jump. A push-up and a squat and a jump.
Okay.
Okay, you're getting it. A push up, land up on a squat lower position, and then taking a jump.
Okay.
So you will land up in a squats position basically from the push ups. Okay, you'll get to the squat position and then you'll take a jump.
Okay.
I want that you should give that the max you can just now because this is hard now. This is hard and you're competing for something. And let's see, because push-up is a very easy thing, is going to be a very easy thing for you to do it, which we do it for everyone. Okay. But for you, it is more of muscle endurance now, which we want to check it. Okay. So it becomes more of.
Okay. Let me.
So put up the phone at some place where we can see the entire body. So सारे के सारे तैयार हो जाइए because Sarthak is going to be performing one exercises which is very hard on the cardiac, which is very tiring. Is going to be for the muscle also. So it's a very very nice. It's a pure muscle endurance training, which is going to be very hard on the legs also, on the chest also, and you can. So, Sarthak, you can do it like on that little more behind. So go a little more behind. So this is a little more towards more behind, more behind, more behind. Okay, now from that place, and if we can place or okay, the placing is okay. Now go for a push-ups and the squats, and then you can just lighting it. Yes, light it up. Yes, light it up. Good, good, good. It's going to be fun. So सारे के सारे देख लीजिए आपको एक मसल इंड्योरेंस दिखाने वाले हैं एक ऐसी चीज दिखाने वाले हैं जो कि you will really have a fun to do it, which basically we don't do it for anyone. I think Sarthak is going to be the first guy who's starting with this first level of test. Yes, Sarthak, so go for it. That's a push-ups from a push-ups and a squats and a jump and a push-ups and a squats and a jump and 2, come on, and a squats and a jump 3 and push-ups and a squats and a jump 4. Come on. Now that's beautiful. 5. And you can see he's going with a very nice squats with a jump. 9. Come on, Sarthak. Be fast. 10. Come on. That's 11. Go. And beautiful, beautiful. Yes, 12. Nice. 13. Come on. That's a 14. Very good. That's a 15. God, keep going. 16. Come on. 17. God. बहुत बढ़िया. 18. Come on. And a 19. Come on. And a 20. Keep going. You're going very cool. Very cool. Very nice. And a 21. And this is a combination of squats and a push-ups and a jump with excellent 25. Come on. And a 26. Easy going. Very good. Keep going. Keep going. Sarthak, you're not done. You're not done. Keep doing. Keep doing. Keep doing. When I tell you to stop, stop at that time. 26. You're going excellent. 26. 27. Keep going. Get yourself tired. Yes. 29. God. 29. Come on. Yes. Come on. And that's a 30. Keep going. Keep going, Sarthak. Yes. Keep going. Keep going. That's a 31. Yes, yes, keep going. I want a 40. I want a 40. I want a 40. That's 32. That's 33. Come on, Sarthak. Yes, 33. Come on, that's 34. Come on, that's a 35. Five more, and you can do it easily. Five more, 36. Come on, that's a 36, and that's 37. Keep going. 37, and that's a 38. Come on. And that's a 39. And one more, Sarthak, one more. Come on, do it. And that's excellent with a 40 push-ups, 40 squats, and 40 jump. I can still push him for another 10, but that's okay because 40 is also a good number. Drink some water, Sarthak. Drink some water.
Yeah.
And here we are with his physique to show off also in front of everyone. आप देखेंगे कि इसने 40 पुशअप्स, स्क्वाट्स और जंप साथ में किए हैं. आप मेजॉरिटी पर्सन के लिए 40 पुशअप्स करने भी मुश्किल होते हैं एक साथ. 40 पुशअप्स करने भी मुश्किल होते हैं, जबकि सार्थक ने 40 पुशअप्स, 40 स्क्वाट्स और 40 जंप्स एक ही बारी में एक साथ में किया, which is not a normal thing when it comes to the cardiovascular health and when it comes to the muscular health for any person. So a beautiful combination of a muscular endurance and a beautiful combination of muscular endurance and a cardiovascular endurance together, making him a very different profile for the thing which is going to come for him. How do you feel, Sarthak, today on doing that 40?
Good. I was not expecting it.
Yeah, I could have taken you with another 10 also, because you still had that 10 more left inside to push to complete that 50, and you were phenomenal and you were pure. The struggle was on the cardiovascular part, but there was no struggle on the muscular endurance part. So your muscle was quite intact. So we will be working on the cardiovascular endurance now, so that you don't get tired when you are doing something, because your muscular endurance is quite good. The cardiovascular endurance is a little weak, so we'll be working on that now for the competition which is going to come up. So Sarthak, before we even get ahead, I want that you should show your physique to everyone, because the photo shoot which we have done it, people usually don't believe in that photo pics. They think that it is some Photoshop or something. So I want you have to pose down yourself with the t-shirts off and pose down every muscle. And I want to take the camera to some place where we can find a black or the plain wall, and you can pose down at that particular place. And this is what, guys, this is what real fitness is. Physique is just a cherry on the cake. It's like आपको बता दें कि जिसने मर्सिडीज ले लिया है, वो मर्सिडीज ले ही लिया उसने, उसको कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है मर्सिडीज लेना, बिकॉज उसके पास बहुत सारा पैसा था. वो जो जर्नी उसकी पैसे कमाने की आई ना, वो बहुत बड़ी जर्नी है. उसने मर्सिडीज तो यूं करके ले ली ना, यूं करके, बट जो प्रोसेस उसका मनी कमाने का था ना, वो बहुत बड़ा था. That's the whole process that we try to build up inside you in Team Aminder, because physique तो ऐसे करके आ जाती है, ऐसे करके, उसकी तो कोई कहानी नहीं है. But to reach that particular, yes, थोड़ा सा और पीछे कर दो सार्थक, थोड़ा सा कैमरे को थोड़ा सा और पीछे कर दो, so that I can see your face also. Beautiful sight, beautiful. Sarthak, I can't see your face on this. You are doing a posing, but the face is so height बढ़ानी पड़ेगी थोड़ा सा कैमरे की. So maybe you put something below the camera, and no, you, yes, like this, yes. So हमको थोड़ा सा कैमरे को ऊपर टिल्ट कर दो ना, slightly tilt and use the place where you actually used it in the initial stages. जो पहली बारी में तुमने कैमरा रखा था ना जहां पे लाइटिंग थी वो वाला देखिए और आपको आप फिजिक दिखाते हैं यहाँ पे सार्थक की तो आप देखेंगे कि हाउ ब्यूटीफुल एंड स्किन भी बहुत सुंदर सी स्किन है इसकी जबरदस्त स्किन टेक्सचर है इसका सार्थक आई वांट टू यूज द सेम प्लेस वेयर यू एक्चुअली प्लेस्ड अभी currently okay don't change the place
no I'm just
that's
like putting a tripod so
yeah so आपको बहुत सुंदर सी फिजिक दिखाने वाले हैं सार्थक की जिसमें आप स्किन टेक्सचर भी देखेंगे the lighting changed in comparison to what it was before.
Is it better now?
सबसे पहला वाला कहाँ रखा था? Where did you keep in the first stage? इसको हाइट को थोड़ा नीचे करो इसको कैमरे को. Yes, this is good. And you can see the skin. Can you see the skin texture which is quite well coming up with Sarthak now? And which is very clean. Sarthak ne abhi 40. Yes, this is good now, Sarthak. Yes, good to go with your double bicep pose. So the front double bicep pose, Sarthak. Yes, and your abdominal. Yes, squeeze it up. Yes, and very nice. And the front one, the front masculine pose, which you do it. Take out the air so that your abdominals are visible. Yes, take out the way I quoted you. Yes, take out the air and cuff. Yes, awesome. Can you see now the beautiful and tighten it up, and you can see a nice, beautiful. We have already started gaining for him. The calories are very good now inside. Sarthak from behind, back double bicep. Yes. So you can see a nice, nourished, beautiful Christmas tree जो आप यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं. And you see, he's so normal. He doesn't need, we don't change the posing sense also for a person because that's how the raw looks like. एक abdominal का भी pose दे दो सार्थक आगे से. Just take your elbows slightly up and then squeeze your abdominals. Yes, and showcase the abdominals. Yes, nice. Take out the air. Air. More out. And you can see a nice abdominal air. और एक वो muscular pose दोबारा मार दो सार्थक. Yes. And you can see beautiful, बहुत बढ़िया सा skin texture, awesome skin texture. Sarthak here showcasing himself after losing 10 kilos in the matter of 13 months from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. बैठ जाओ सार्थक अब बैठ जाओ आराम से. You can wear your shirt and you can sit down. This is a beautiful journey from Sarthak, very clean, very nice. And currently also we have started and we have reached with Sarthak 2000 calories. हम already पहुंच चुके हैं सार्थक के साथ. And we will be heading towards another, and before he even competes, we will be touching 2600 for him because there's a lot of cardiovascular ability which is going to come up for him. So Sarthak.
Yes, sir.
I want that you should thank your mother first because she was the key for your journey in what you have reached. She was the real key. You could have diverted towards the other side. You could have gone to, because if you don't believe in someone, there's no point getting inside. So you start searching for something else. But it was your mother who actually held you at that particular place. Yes, for your mother now.
Totally. I think, now I'm pushing her to join.
She has to, every mother has to, because every mother is joining Team Aminder. What I tell you nowadays, the son is not joining the team. He says, I want my mother to join first, I'll join later. So if he has some investment, some money, he says, I want to put that money for my mother and not for me. I'll do it after, but I want my mother to join first. That's happening in Team Aminder now.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, and I coded Sangeeta ji also to come. I don't know if she's there.
I think
or not,
because she had a meeting, but I'm definitely going to share this with her.
Yes. And one message, Sarthak, for everyone, because you had your mother and your mother was in touch with me. Everyone doesn't have that privilege. Now, the way you saw the page, there are masses who come and see and visit the page, and they have the same mindset because they live in that aura. because where trainers tell them it's not possible, it is not there, it is only through anabolics, injectables होना पड़ेगा, and all that stuff उनके दिमाग में भी आता है. तुम्हारी तरफ से उन सारों को क्या मैसेज है, delivering past from your mother and to you now experiencing, and what you want to say to all those guys?
I think the message is very clear, right? So in the world we live today, you can lie once, right? You cannot lie every day. If you go to the page and if you see so many people's story, there has to be some truth to it. Otherwise, today people shout more at lies than truth. At ourselves, right? If we know somebody is lying, we might not say very good because you're saying the truth. But the minute somebody lies, we jump into it. Right? This is wrong. This is not right. Right? That's human nature. हम कभी अच्छी चीज से ज्यादा बुरी चीज को ज्यादा पहले बोलते हैं. If nobody is saying anything, and there are so many people who have achieved what they wanted to achieve in terms of their fitness goal, all naturally, then there has to be some truth. So that's one part, right? The other part is, at some point, you have to believe. If you don't believe in it, then there is no point of it. Sometimes you have to believe and just give it your all. I think that's what worked for me, and I think possibly can work for someone else also.
Brilliant. Brilliant, Sarthak, brilliant. Munish ji is one of the person, I don't know everyone remembers Munish ji or not. Munish ji is one particular person who was highly criticized by each and everyone when his pics was floated. The one person who was highly criticized because he was so masculine, the people were not even able to believe it. And everyone was like, no, injection. And he's 47 when he did it, and people were not even able to believe. What is the biggest struggle for you, brother?
So biggest struggle for me was to, I think, control my sweet cravings. So I love chocolates. That's a weakness. And I think after 30, your body changes. Before 30, I would just sit and eat like 10 of those and nothing would happen. Now, even when I smell, it goes onto my weight. So leaving that was a bit of a struggle. But I think what is needed is you don't have to give it away completely, but it's about control, right?
Yes.
So I've learned the art of control now, and that is a learning that you cannot completely leave everything in the world. It is really about finding that control. That yes, if it is there, you would eat that little one, but you would not finish the whole thing sitting there doing nothing, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
that control and be sustainable.
Awesome. It's like saying, in my young time, I used to earn 2 lakh rupees, so I was able to spend 2 lakh rupees. Now, when I'm getting old, my capability of earning has dropped down to 1 lakh rupees. So I need to control the extra which I was doing in a young time. That's as simple as, to be said. That's a care, and I think thank you so much, Sarthak, because I've already taken your time. It must be late in your country. What time it is?
It's 11:30. No problem.
Fair enough. So thank you so much, Sarthak, and give my blessings and lots of regard to Sangeeta ji for giving you that upfront, command through which you started your journey and finally you have achieved the goal. And next target is, of course, we will be winning the game which you are trying to do. We will not be doing the best, but we will be focusing on that winning title.
Yeah.
And let's do the game, and let's do the best what we can for you. Thank you so much for joining, Sarthak. Lots of blessing and good luck.
Take care, sir. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everyone.
This was Sarthak from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. कैसा लगा आपको? बहुत सिंपल सा, बहुत ही बढ़िया सा. We are not about money. It is more about making you, helping you achieve the goals. We are more passionate about your goals, your everything. And people who have already joined, thank you so much for that. Giving the trust, give the trust to your followers, give the trust to your friends. And because we're already doing a lot of transformation, आप देखेंगे हर हफ्ते एक नई सी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आप सभी के लिए लेके आ रहे हैं. इतना सारा प्रूफ और कहां से मिलेगा भाई? We are just doing so much. You can see everything on one page. Get your clarity done nicely. A lot of interviews are going to be there. A lot of testimonials is going to be there. A lot of free stuff is going to be there. A lot of things is going to be there to see how much we are, what we are, so that you can finally take the decision and talk to us and move ahead with your journey. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining today and give your time and listening to our champ, which is Sarthak. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless you all. Thank you.